Hey guys, what's up? So I just wanted to show you this beautiful Venetian glass box that I had won. It's an art glass box that I had won on eBay due to unfortunate circumstances. It was the craziest thing. I was having a really bad panic attack in my kitchen and I felt like I was dying. And in order to make the panic attack go away, I had to come up with something to distract myself with. So what did I do? I went on eBay. And when I went on eBay, that was a distractory method that costs me money. I guess you can't win them all. But if it wasn't for the panic attack, I would have never found this very, very expensive box. And it's actually Venetian glass. Let me show you the beautiful painting. Look at that. That's all raised painting. And some kind of gold, really like beautiful gold paint that may be 24 karat gold paint. And it's a gorgeous color. It's like a brown. I don't know if you can see that, or an amber, and like an amber brown, I guess you can say. And so I saw this, and somebody had just listed it for $24.95. Now, boxes like this, I see like Venetian glass boxes from the mid 20th century selling in the, oh my goodness, $400 to $800 or $900 range. Well, the bigger they are, the more they're worth. But this box is probably worth about $400, and I got it for $24.95, all because of a panic attack. But let me tell you a little bit more about Murano glass. Now, this is like a jewelry casket, and it's really, really quite lovely. And it has a classical theme on it, and it looks very Victorian. Again, it was probably made in the 50s to about the 60s. It could have possibly been made in the 40s, but I guess I'll never know. Now, it has an original little spot on the bottom where a label once was, but that's long gone. And I'm not sure which designer made this. It could have been by Sedanace. I think Giovanni Sedanace, I'm not sure. I think he owned a company called Vetri. And so the origins of glassmaking in Venice go back to the times of the Roman Empire, when molded glass was actually used for illumination in the bathhouses. So the Italians learned skills from the Byzantine Empire and traded with the Orient, and Venice emerged as a prominent glassmaking center as early as the 8th century. Now, in the 18th to the very, very, like, I guess the late 20th century, there was a decline in glassmaking because it was aggravated by like the wars with Napoleon and all the political climate problems, and increased competition from glassmakers in Bohemia and France. In the late 20s to the early 30s, another important trend arose in Murano, and the trend was glass animals, and you still see them today being made. Now, other important innovations which were championed in the 1930s and continued in the early 40s were production of glass statues of female nudes and classical figures, like you see, like this style. Also boxers and gods, engraving on glass, modern lighting fixtures. You'll find really beautiful Italian Murano hand-blown glass lighting fixtures from back then. They even made these beautiful mirrors. I don't know if you can see them a lot of times in antique shops. You don't see them too often, but they made beautiful mirrors. They also made tableware, like with transparent glass. They also had the invention of something called vetro sommerso, which was a technique allowing to produce a thick glassware with one color on the outside and another color on the inside. Now, during World War II, the industry did not thrive very well, of course. But as soon as the war was over, the glass masters of Murano returned to their art and created pieces such as filigree, Murano, and Latimo. And it was beautifully swirled colors and designs and stripes and dots of color. It was amazing. And then from that point onwards, Murano saw continued exploration of styles and designs. There was some prominent artists that you tend to look for when you collect these type of glassware, such as Archimede Seguso, Ercole Baroviere, Fulvini Bianconi, etc. And Murano again began known as the glassblowing capital of the world. So pieces such as this are highly coveted, especially since it's an older piece. Although not antique, these pieces really, really, really were like a revival of the antique Victorian style casket boxes. And as you can see, No stone was left unturned when making this box. I mean, look at the beauty of the painting. I mean, that is just absolutely beautiful. So all because of a panic attack, I was able to get this very valuable box for $24.95, which I call a sleeper and a half. Actually, it was the sleeper of a century to get something this valuable for so cheap. And yeah, I guess for the first time, a panic attack became a very positive outcome. So thanks for watching. I'm so glad you guys checked out this beautiful, beautiful jewel casket. And I hope to see you guys all soon. Hopefully, I'll get lucky again and be able to find such a lovely, lovely box for such a good price. Because I could never afford retail. That's for sure. All right, guys, so long, and I'll see you all soon.